Today we're going to have a look at 5 Portuguese verbs that look very similar to English ones, but in fact have very different meanings. Olá pessoal, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about false cognates, words in English and Portuguese that look similar but have different meanings, also known as false friends. We're going to be focusing today on just verbs, but I will be doing another video soon on false cognate nouns. So if you don't want to miss that, and if you haven't done so, subscribe to this channel, click on the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any new videos that I post here every week. And with regards to false cognate verbs between English and Portuguese, of course there are a lot more than just 5, but today we're going to focus on the 5 ones that I consider to be very common and generate a lot of confusion among students. So let's start our list. So let's start with assistir. Although assistir can also mean to assist, it's most of the time used as to watch. Hoje vou ficar em casa e assistir televisão. Today I'm going to stay home and watch TV. So what about the Portuguese for to assist? As I said, it can be assistir, but most of the times Brazilians will use the synonym ajudar, which means to help. Next on the list we have pretender. It looks like to pretend, but in fact it means to intend. O que você pretende fazer no fim de semana? What do you intend to do at the weekend? The Portuguese equivalent of to pretend is fingir. Next up is puxar. It looks like to push, but in fact it means to pull. In door signs in Brazil, you will see the imperative puxe, pull. The equivalent of to push in Portuguese is empurrar. The imperative in door signs, empurre. Next is suportar. It looks like to support, but it's used in the sense of to tolerate, to stand. Não suporto filme de terror. I can't stand horror films. The equivalent of to support in Portuguese is apoiar. And the last one on our list is discutir. Although it can be used as to discuss, often when Brazilians use this verb, it conveys much more than just a civilized discussion. Its meaning is closer to argue. Ontem discuti com meu vizinho. Yesterday I argued with my neighbor. When we want to convey the equivalent of to discuss, as in a more civilized way, we can use the synonym debater, to debate. Now let's practice our pronunciation. I'll go back to all the examples that are used for these verbs, and then you can repeat after me. Hoje vou ficar em casa e assistir televisão. O que você pretende fazer no fim de semana? Puxe. Não suporto filme de terror. Ontem discuti com meu vizinho. Now, if you'd like to practice your writing, here's a challenge for you. Choose one of these 5 verbs that we saw today, make up a sentence with it, and write it in the comments, and I'll give you some feedback. I've been Fernando from funwithbrazilianportuguese.com, a website where you can get a lot more Brazilian Portuguese tips, free downloadable ebooks, free courses, and if you are serious about learning the language, you can join the community of learners, the FWBP Academy. All the links are below this video. Muito obrigado, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Até mais, tchau!